Shalom. I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the others of great millstone, and citation to you, Akim, that are teaching the truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. I want to get into this lesson going into the marks of manhood. And in this particular article, which a brother put in the group chat, if brothers want to expound on it, they can. It's very interesting too because it's a Christian article, and it goes into how a spiritual man or how he's conducting himself in the flesh or in the physical realm, according to the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, which they don't have the knowings or the knowledge like we know, or the understanding of the scriptures like we know. So they put it in verbatim as they see fit. So I'm gonna just skim through these few paragraphs and go to the 6th point of this article, which they got plenty of points going into the traits of a marked man. What marks a man in his manhood, which they prefer the Lord to be dealing with you, and that's what really makes you a better man. It's really edifying. Spiritual maturity sufficient to lead a wife and children. All of these pinpoints in the Bible too. The 6th one that I'm about to get into goes into the morale, and that's what a lot of people out here is, especially a lot of people are suffering from due to the lack of the Lord not opening their minds first and foremost to get the truth. Because you got the internet, you got us on the highways and byways, and you see us teaching the truth, and if you're not hearkening and moving in this light, then it's going to be too late soon. But America on the whole, especially here in America where our people dwell at, the morale in America is finished, man. That's what I want to dive into, because they want to strip that away from our manhood, especially here in America. They don't want us Israelites to be men, period. So from the top, it says, when does a boy become a man? Hint is not your age. Find out if you have what it takes to be a godly man. Yeah, so even the scriptures say that, but I'm not going to dive into that point. But the main point the spirit want to get out there is that in the spirit, you could be older or you could be younger. It doesn't matter your physical age. Now, if you're old and you just not hearing about the truth, then you have a young spirit in you. A younger man that's been in the truth before you is older than you in the spirit. And that's what really counts, because the Most High deals in that fashion. The Lord, he's a spiritual father. And he created everything through his son. And that's how you want to conduct it. And that's how you have the order. If you come under him through the spirit of Yahweh Shai Shai, because that's the way that the Lord has it. And the Lord deals with a man who has been in the spirit longer than any other man, regardless of age, that takes of this gospel. It says, find out if you have what it takes to be a godly man. The only way you'll find out is the only way that you will find out is if the elders, the apostles, teach you. And arguing that are considered elders in their states, and brothers that's under them that have been in the truth as well teach you, because you can't teach yourself on how to be a spiritual man for the Lord. It says, when does a boy become a man? Well, in Israel, custom is 12, because Yahushua, when he went away from his parents during Passover, he was 12 years old. He was dealing with the doctors and the different scholars of the Bible, and they was going back and forth, and they even complimented him, saying this man know a lot, been a young age. So Yahushua was about his father's business, because he was missing. Well, that's what he said to his mother, because she asked him why was he gone for so long, so to speak, because he was gone for like 2 or 3 days, and he saw him over there, building with different scholars and different high-ranking, influential people with the scriptures. So, through the Spirit is 12, but we're not in our land, so the customs that we're put under now is the way that Esau placed it, due to the point of the curses being put upon us and having our heritage took away from us. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. Even Jeremiah, the elect, even lost their heritage. It says, so we really don't hold these customs, but we do through the Spirit regarding Judges chapter 5, verse 11. It says the answer to this must go far beyond biology and chronological age. Yeah, it's right, because a lot of people in old age don't act responsible, or there's no mannish or manly ways about them. I mean, according to the scripture per se, as defined in the Bible, manhood is a functional reality, and it is true, because the Most High deals with you more. Really, he deals with the man, period, particularly us Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and American Indians. He deals with us, as the scripture puts it. 1 Corinthians chapter 11. Matter of fact, I'm about to get that. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Mashiach. Now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I delivered them to you. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Mashiach. So the head of every man is Yahushua, the Savior, the Son of the Heavenly Father, the only begotten Son. And the head of the woman is the man. See? So that's our role. And the head of Mashiach, Yahushua, is Yahweh. So that's the order of everything. Everything throughout the universe, throughout the heavens, everything. So right here is really on point. Man is a functional reality. In order to lead, you have to be functioning in every aspect of life. Good environment, reading a lot, working. It's going to go into it. This is really what you should be doing. Now, how this society portray Jake, even though Jake is doing a thing still too, it's a balance, but it doesn't outweigh the atrocities that Esau has put Israel through, and how Israel is responding now to the atrocities. Israel is not healed. So the traits of this, we as the hopefully let will carry these traits, but to the best of our ability. And when I say to the best of our ability, we know not to commit adultery. We know not to eat abominable foods. The Sabbath day, keep it holy. The high holy days, we should keep them, especially the three main high holy days where we all should attend: the Passover, the the Feast of First Fruits, and the Feast of the Trumpets. So that's our role as a man of the Lord, as a spiritual man. So as defined in the Bible, manhood is a functional reality demonstrated in a man's fulfillment of responsibility and leadership. Check out Samuel father. What he do every time. And First Samuel, it always mentioned Samuel father going up to the high holy days. Israel had a place where they, set the high holy days feast at, and he would come up there, him and his wives, and they would give their offerings, and his children would give offerings as well. So I think his name was Hannah, if I'm not mistaken. He led his household.